In business, marketing to the wrong person can feel like you're halfway through telling a story and they walk away. You've invested time in the setup, phrasing, and you don't even get the payoff of ending your story. Might as well be screaming into the void. No one's listening, anyways. Your content isn't getting any views. Your ad budget is burning away with no leads, and you just want to give up. If I told you I had a solution to this feeling, would that be of interest? In this video, I want to walk you through the concept of an ideal customer persona, why it's advantageous to have one, and how you can craft yours. Hey everyone, my name is Skylar Barnhart, and I have spent the last 8 years helping local businesses market their services. I run an agency that does $200,000 in annual revenue, and I am a huge nerd. To me, business is like a video game. You get better by playing, but it does help to have somebody teach you the best tactics. My goal is to make your journey in marketing easier than mine has been. Okay, so I want you to think of your best customer. What do they look like? What do they sound like? How are they to work with? These are a few questions we ask when we're defining a business's ideal customer persona, ICP for short. If you don't have a best customer yet, think of who you would like to work with, or someone who would spend a lot of money with you. Basically, the goal is to define your best customer. Now, we do this because marketing takes time and resources. Not everyone wants or has the means to buy from you. Imagine I'm selling dog shampoo. I don't want to spend time marketing to people who don't own a dog. That would be an obvious waste of time. But to peel back another layer of this, I also don't want to market my expensive dog shampoo to a farmer or somebody who takes their dog into the groomer for a bath and brush. Chances are they wouldn't use it. So while they own a dog, they don't want or need my product. Every dollar or moment of time I spend marketing to these people would cost me without a return. I market to them, they never buy. Time wasted. Now, on the flip side, if I'm only talking to affluent dog owners who enjoy giving their dogs a bath, or the groomer who needs to buy shampoo for their business, I'm much more likely to get a sale. This is because I'm offering the solution to the right person. I'm not guessing someone has a problem. I already know they do. We, as business owners, want to talk to someone specifically because we want them to stop in their endless scroll and think, this is for me. The more specific we can get, the more likely someone is to stop and listen to us. If you're in a crowded room and somebody yells, "Hey you," a lot of people are going to look and probably be confused. If you're in that same room and a kid yells for his mom, only the moms are going to look. Again, same room and someone calls your full name. Chances are you're going to look. The more specific we get, the better we can target our ideal customers, get them to stop what they're doing, and pay attention to us. The benefit of this attention is now we get to say what we want to them, and they'll know it's for them, rather than someone else or another irrelevant ad. An ICP is simply a detailed description of this perfect customer. You can use it to target your messages. So now we know what an ICP is. How do we make one? Well, this is rather simple. All you need is something to take notes on. Pen and paper, a Word document, whatever. We're going to go through a quick step-by-step process. First, we define your business's constraints. Second, we're going to identify patterns and demographics of your ICP. Third, we're going to identify and compare your best and worst customers. Fourth, extract common traits from your best customers. And finally, compile your ICP into a one-sheet tool. That might seem like a lot, but we're going to cover it quickly, and it's always proved to be a high return on the time we spend putting one together. So first, let's define your business's constraints. Put simply, what needs to be true for your business to provide its services? This can include budget, location, buying authority, other operational constraints. They'll have to be able to afford it. They have to be serviceable, and they have to have the authority to purchase from you, among other things. So, what are those things for your business? Now would be a good time to write the answers down. Second, it's time to identify your real customers' behaviors. What do they do? How do they talk? How do they describe their problems? Why did they search for a solution? Patterns will reveal more about your customer than the demographics, but it's always a good idea to include demographics if they are important. Age, gender, job, family life, etc. Third, we want to identify your best customers and your worst customers. Pick a small sample of customers that were easiest to close, most profitable, and lowest stress. Then, do the opposite for your worst customers. By contrasting and comparing these two groups, you will reveal disqualifiers. Things you do not want in a customer. Sometimes these are more important than qualifiers. Fourth, from that list of best customers, you want to find more patterns. Do they have a certain buying pattern? Is there a certain event, like having a baby, that triggers their actions. What is the primary thing they need your service for? Triggering actions might be concrete, like having a baby or buying a dog. They might also be a little harder to understand. Maybe it's just a conversation they had with their parents, or something they saw revealed a problem they were unaware of. Either way, those can be incredibly useful. Finally, we want to compile all of your answers into a single sheet, bringing all your ideas and findings together into one clean document. This document is meant to serve as a starting point for all your decisions, from where you advertise and spend time, to what language you use and what problems you talk about. This document can help you keep everything you do aligned on service to a specific individual. Well, now you should have the tools to create your own ideal customer persona, but don't let my quick list of questions be the extent of your brainstorming. Remember, the more accurately you can describe your customer, the better it will serve you. As always, thanks for watching.